Hello there, I'm Mike and welcome to Theme Park 101. Today, we'll be taking a look at all the rides, shows and attractions found at Universal Islands of Adventure at the Universal Orlando Resort for 2024. Stick around until the end of the video for our hot tips for visiting the park, as well as a little look at what might be coming in the near future. As you enter Islands of Adventure from the Universal CityWalk area, you will head straight into the Port of Entry Island. Along with the usual guest services, it also contains various dining and shopping locations, as well as the recognizable Pharaoh's Lighthouse that each night helps to guide visitors to the exit of the park. As with all my guides, I will be heading around the park clockwise, which takes us to the next area, Marvel Superhero Island. This is of course based on the comic book versions of the classic characters, and you'll be able to find 4 awesome attractions. First up is the Incredible Hulk coaster. This is one of the most famous coasters in the world due to its size and distinctive green track. This huge launched roller coaster will see General Ross perform gamma radiation experiments on riders to try and transform them into Hulk-like creatures. The coaster features 7 inversions and a top speed of 67 miles per hour. This is an incredible ride packed with amazing thrills and is still one of my favorite coasters of all time. Next is Storm Force Accelertron, a teacup ride where you team up with Storm, the weather-controlling member of the X-Men, and Professor X as you take on their arch-enemy Magneto. The faster you spin, the more energy you can create to defeat the evil mastermind. This spinning adventure is great fun for all the family. We now move on to the amazing adventures of Spider-Man. This dark ride has a great mixture of 3D screens, practical sets and effects, as well as a really fun and exciting storyline, featuring lots of Spider-Man villains. With the closure of the ride in Universal Studios Japan, this now remains the final version, so make sure you give it a go and join Spider-Man the next time you visit Universal Islands of Adventure. Close to the exit, you'll get the chance to meet your favorite Marvel hero or villain in a special meet and greet throughout the day. You'll be able to meet Captain America, Doctor Doom, the Green Goblin, some of the X-Men, and of course Spider-Man sometimes makes an appearance. As we mentioned Doctor Doom, you can test your fears over on Doctor Doom's Fearful. This space shot ride will launch riders up and down the drop tower as Doctor Doom harvests your fear to take over the world. If you're not too scared, you'll be able to see some amazing views of Islands of Adventure and the whole of the Universal Orlando Resort. We now move on to the next island, Toon Lagoon, that features 3 water-based attractions. First up is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, a classic log flume ride based on the Canadian Mountie from the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. The track layout contains 3 drops, with the final and steepest being 75 feet tall. It features a hybrid track that means this flume has coaster elements, making it even more unique. Of course, you are likely to get soaked, but not as much as our next attraction, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat Barges. This is a river rafting ride based on everyone's favourite sailor, Popeye. You will need to help him save olive oil from Bluto whilst careening through the unpredictable rapid waters. You will get very wet on this attraction, so I would suggest wearing a rain mac or riding this attraction earlier in the day to give you a chance to dry off in the hot Florida sun. To add insult to injury, the final attraction in Toon Lagoon is Me Ship the Olive, a playground for children themed to Popeye's ship. It features guest-operated water sprayers that can further soak those riding Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat Barges. Also, throughout the day, in the main section of Toon Lagoon, you can meet a variety of legendary characters, including Betty Boop, Popeye and Olive Oil. We now go to the newest and smallest area in the park, Skull Island, which features just the one attraction, Skull Island Reign of Kong. This has a fantastically themed queue line where you will be warmed by a shamaness, as well as a chance to check out some of the creatures from the island. You will board a huge safari truck as an audio animatronic tour guide takes you to a huge temple to look for the giant ape. The indoor section uses screens either side of the vehicle, which gives the illusion of actually being transported to Skull Island, surrounded by all the dinosaurs, huge bugs, and of course King Kong himself, as they battle it out throughout the attraction. At the end you will meet the huge animatronic of Kong, but don't get too close as he may not be in the best of moods. The next island is Jurassic Park. We will begin with the classic Jurassic Park river adventure, where you will go on a boat tour through the herbivore reserve before the boat is knocked off course, causing riders to come face to face with multiple carnivores, including the infamous T-Rex. There is a huge drop at the end of the ride, and with a splashdown finish, you will most likely get wet. This is an amazing overall attraction and is great fun for all the family to enjoy. Next is Camp Jurassic, a huge play area for younger visitors to explore. They'll have lots of fun with the slides, climbing nets, water cannons, and much more. Within Camp Jurassic, there is another attraction, Pteranodon Flyers, a suspended roller coaster that flies you around Camp Jurassic at a nice relaxing pace, giving you an awesome vantage point of Jurassic Park and other areas of Islands of Adventure. This is aimed at younger riders, but adults can also enjoy this attraction if they accompany a rider under 56 inches. This attraction can easily get long wait times, so you can make use of the virtual line through the Universal app, where you can reserve a place and return at a later time. While you wait, you might want to check out the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, where you can find a restaurant as well as an interactive play area that allows visitors to learn through various activities and mini shows, including a small laboratory where guests can watch a baby velociraptor hatch from an egg. Although the land is based on Jurassic Park, all the new attractions that have been added over the last few years have Jurassic World theming. You can get up close and personal with Owen Grady's raptor Blue in the Raptor Encounter. This is the perfect opportunity for you to get a photo with a popular dino. The final attraction in Jurassic Park is the newest in Islands of Adventure, the amazing Jurassic World Velocicoaster. This launched roller coaster features 2 high-speed launches, a signature 155-foot tall top hat, 4 inversions including the beautiful Heartline roll, and reaches a maximum speed of 70 miles an hour. This is an exhilarating experience and has quickly become a favorite in the coaster community. Along with being a great coaster, it also features perfect theming, with the velociraptors being present throughout the queue and ride. This attraction is definitely not for the faint-hearted, so if you enjoy thrills, make sure you ride the Velocicoaster. If you're enjoying the guide so far, don't forget to hit the like button, as it helps us to share it to more visitors. We now move on to arguably the most popular island in the park, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. This land is so popular, it has gone on to be added to other Universal Studios in Hollywood, Japan, and Beijing. It has also spawned Diagon Alley, a totally new and unique Wizarding World that was added right next door in Universal Studios Florida. This leads me to the first attraction, Hogwarts Express. Not only does the train transport visitors between the 2 parks, it also includes a unique storyline on both of the journeys. As you head from Hogsmeade Station to King's Cross Station over in Universal Studios Florida, you'll encounter centaurs in the Forbidden Forest, the spooky Malfoy Mansion, and spot the night bus as it squeezes between buildings when you arrive in London. It is the perfect way to travel between the 2 parks, but you will need to have a park hopper ticket to ride the amazing Hogwarts Express. The main attraction in the land is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, a motion-based dark ride. The queue line is fantastically themed to the hallways and rooms within Hogwarts, which feels like an attraction within itself. The ride explores many different recognizable scenes from the books and films, and features a plethora of Harry Potter characters and creatures in a mixture of screens, audio animatronics, and special effects. This is a fantastic attraction that always has a long wait, so I would suggest either investing in an express pass or joining the single rider line to bring your wait time down. During construction, some of the Lost Continent Island was taken over by the addition of the Wizarding World, so some of the attractions have been redesigned or rethemed to fit the Harry Potter theme. The first is Flight of the Hippogriff, a junior outdoor roller coaster where Hagrid will teach visitors how to fly a hippogriff. You will see plenty of theming throughout, including Hagrid's hut and the Forbidden Forest, as well as some great views of all the Wizarding World. This is a great coaster to introduce younger visitors to thrill rides. Next up is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, which has 7 separate launches, making it the roller coaster with the most launches in the world. It also holds the record for the longest coaster in Florida and one of the most expensive attractions ever created. Along this amazing coaster, you'll join Hagrid on an adventure with lots of magical creatures on display. You'll see Fluffy, the three-headed dog, some Cornish pixies, a centaur, and many more. This is a must-ride in Islands of Adventure, so make sure you get here early. Hogsmeade also features plenty of shopping and dining locations. You can buy a wand in Ollivander's, chug on some butterbeer in the Hogshead, or try on some robes in Dervish and Bangs. The possibilities are truly endless. Also, throughout the land, there are many different interactive wand experiences which helps bring the wizarding world to life. Throughout the day, you can watch one of the 2 daytime shows. Frog Choir is an a cappella performance of some Hogwarts students and their frogs as they sing familiar wizarding songs. And the Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally sees the students of Hogwarts, Beauxbatons and Durmstrang perform dances to cheer on their classmates. In the evening, you can enjoy the special projection show The Nighttime Lights at Hogwarts Castle. It celebrates the 4 houses of Hogwarts backed by the legendary John Williams musical backdrop. The show changes throughout the year with unique versions during the Halloween and winter holidays. Hogsmeade has been a huge success for good reason, and even if you're a casual Harry Potter fan, you can't help but feel the magic in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. The next island is the Lost Continent, which is themed to ancient myths and legends. It is divided into 2 sections, an ancient Arabian marketplace called Sinbad's Bazaar and the Atlantis-themed Lost City. You'll be able to find the Mystic Fountain in Sinbad's Bazaar, an interactive attraction that tells jokes and will try to outwit anyone that tries to interact with it. Be careful, as it has the power to splash anyone that it deems unworthy. The previous show, Poseidon's Fury, has now closed permanently, but stick around until the end of the video to find out what might be replacing the whole Lost Continent area. The Lost Continent is also home to the restaurant Mythos, which serves amazing international cuisine and has won many Best Theme Park Restaurant awards. If you would like to see a restaurant guide for Islands of Adventure, then please comment down below. We now head to the final island in the park, Seuss Landing, which is based on the works of the popular author Dr. Seuss. First up is If I Ran the Zoo, an interactive playground inspired by Gerald McGrew's Unusual Zoo. Younger visitors will be able to enjoy discovering all the strange and wonderful animals alongside all the slides, caves, and even a wet play area. Next is the flagship attraction of this island, the Cat in the Hat. This is a fun dark ride bringing to life the story of the popular book through a mixture of large sets, screens, and audio animatronics. Will the mess created by the cat and the things be cleaned up before Mum returns? Find out on this great attraction that is one of the most popular children's rides in the park. Right next door is the spinning attraction, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, which is based on the book of the same name. You'll be able to control your own fish as you try to avoid the water sprays by listening carefully to the onboard riddle. Throughout the day, you'll be able to enjoy the musical show Oh the Stories You'll Hear, featuring all your favorite Dr. Seuss characters like the Grinch, the Lorax, Cat in the Hat, and Sam I Am. A storyteller will read one of the popular books as the characters reenact the stories. This is a great show and a nice change of pace from the hustle and bustle of the park. Next is the Carousel, a themed carousel where you will be able to ride on some of the creatures found in the popular works of Dr. Seuss. The final attraction in Seuss Landing is the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride, which is an elevated monorail that gives a tour around Seuss Landing. There are 2 ride tracks, one will tell the stories of the Sneetches and the other will be more of a compilation of all Dr. Seuss books. This is a great relaxing ride while taking in all the amazing sights and sounds of Seuss Landing. The island also features lots of unique dining locations, including the newly reopened Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous and the Green Eggs and Ham Cafe. So that wraps up everything that Islands of Adventure has to offer. Before we take a look at what might be coming to the park, my hot tips would be to definitely arrive early and head straight to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure or the Velocicoaster to enjoy lower wait times. If you're visiting the resort for a few days, consider staying at one of Universal's deluxe hotels, as this comes with the perk of free express passes, which can have a value of up to $390 per visitor and will save you waiting in long lines. Finally, always check the park hours on the website before you visit, as it can vary quite a lot, which could mean an extra 4 hours in the park on certain days. As for new attractions coming in the future, many fans have speculated about the transformation of the Lost Continent area. The strongest rumors to date have been a complete retheme to The Legend of Zelda. Due to the popularity of Super Nintendo World in Universal Studios Japan and Hollywood, we think this would be a perfect addition to Islands of Adventure. Of course, Super Nintendo World featuring the worlds of Mario and Donkey Kong will be coming to Universal Epic Universe next year, so a more real-life Zelda island will be a great fit in the park. Fingers crossed we will hear about the replacement of the Lost Continent as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you would like to help support the channel, then consider subscribing for free or joining as a member for exclusive early access to videos and other exciting perks. If you want to know more about the park next door, Universal Studios Florida, then check out this guide here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Theme Park 101.